tervetuloa takaisin BroadStrokes podcastin pariin.
Yeah, hope you guys enjoyed that to the one viewer in Finland.
Yeah, that was not great. That's Google Translate Finnish. It said, "Welcome back."
Oh God, good.
Welcome back to the BroadStrokes podcast. It's trying. Landon had this idea because we have one Finnish viewer apparently, which I
think it was pretty goofy. And
what do we have to talk about on this episode?
It's a Mario.
Oh, we're talking about Mario?
The Super Mario Bros. Movie.
Well, before we talk about any specific topic, let's mention our guest is back with a vengeance. He's very upset about the harassment we have been talking about on this podcast.
Come on, Braden, vent.
He does actually love Fallout 4. It's his favorite game. He does not hate it.
Look, I would rather not play it. I don't hate it, though.
Mm-hmm.
It's okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, Junior.
Yep.
So.
Kyle is gonna murder
No. It's all good, Braden. You can have your opinion.
Kyle's gonna murder our guest, guys.
We're gonna have to have a better episode.
Help me, please.
We have to have a better episode than the zombie one was good.
He's being held hostage, guys.
No. You brought him here. You were the one who brought him here.
He forced me to bring him here as ransom.
Okay. What I was trying to say is we have to have a better episode than 2 episodes ago. The zombie one, good. The one before that, the first 30 minutes, sucked. Camp Salem part was great, but the first 30 minutes, bad. So let's hope, guest, you can talk good. And then you bring good topics.
Of course, like
the Mario movie.
It's me, I'm Mario.
Yeah, I saw it. I didn't like it.
Why?
I just didn't like it.
You're getting crucified tonight, boy.
You can try.
Yes, we will.
Okay, 2'1".
I'm like 4'6".
Okay.
Yeah, he's double that height.
Plus a little bit more. I don't know.
What, you wanted a deep, compelling story?
I didn't want a deep, compelling story.
What, you want a gun?
No, I didn't want a gun either.
Mario with a Glock? Wait.
Listen, you had hyped it up so freaking much. I was expecting God's gift to this planet, but it was just an animated movie.
But with Mario.
I expected Mario, and I got that.
Yeah, you're right. But I mean, I can expect Iron Man in an Iron Man movie, but Iron Man 3 still sucks.
Well, I mean, like, I expected that from a Mario movie. A simple plot with...
Because, I mean, that's all really Mario is.
With a lot of good references.
I was hoping there'd be more Jack Black. He had, 3 scenes.
No, I was hoping for more Luigi. I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, you're right. He had, 1 scene.
Yeah. Well, 2.
Yeah. I don't know, man.
Bowser had a good bit of scenes.
Yeah.
Not, definitely towards the end, especially when he was destroying Oh, yeah, spoilers, but, duh, but...
Not that you're missing much.
But, watch it. It's a pretty good movie. It's a fun movie to watch.
Yes.
I would rather have watched the original Mario Brothers live action.
Now you're just lying to
I'm
yourself.
Not,
you're actually just lying to
yourself.
yourself.
That would be nostalgic.
What nostalgia are you having for that?
I watched that when I was a kid. The Super Mario Brothers. Okay. I did watch that when I was a kid.
Search it up. Search up that cursed looking Koopa. You know what I'm talking about?
I know exactly.
I never saw it.
This is not your fight. I watched this when I was a kid.
Okay, you can't say that Bowser was good in design at all.
No, he wasn't. But I can still like something if it's poorly designed. Like you like Terraria. That game has doo-doo graphics.
So Minecraft is bad then, by that definition. Because of its outdated graphics style?
Things with bad graphics can be good, that's what I'm arguing.
You literally just called Terraria bad for bad graphics.
I call it bad to aggravate you, not for an actual sake of argument. Mario Brothers from way back when, great show.
He's letting nostalgia cloud his mind.
Mm-hmm.
I think the Mario movie is good for people who... Well, first off, it's good for kids, or... It's good for people who like Mario.
Man, kids watch anything. They're stupid.
Well, yeah, but it was just a nice movie.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's just an enjoyable movie. All right.
What did you think, Braden?
I think the Super Mario Bros. Movie was pretty good.
Yeah, he literally told me as soon as we came out the theaters, yeah, that was a really good movie.
In a world where you could only watch one of them, what would you pick? The first Pirates of the Caribbean? Or Caribbean? Or, forgot the movie we're talking about, Mario. Only one of them.
Let's see. I'll pick the Mario movie.
Are you serious?
I mean, I guess the difference would be you've watched Pirates of the Caribbean
Yeah.
like 20,000 times.
That's fair.
But Mario once.
Yeah.
So maybe we'll catch on to more of the references.
I'm not saying the movie is bad. I wanted it to be a little bit more. That's all.
Well,
There's no one specific thing I can point to. Be like that was lackluster. It just wasn't that great.
no, it was amazing, guys. It was amazing. Don't listen to this
It's
fool.
like the same as the Sonic movie. It's like,
What? The Sonic movie was good.
yeah, it was all right.
You're being disappointed by good media, huh?
I just expected better media.
Well,
I'm not trying to sound
sorry.
pretentious, but
I need it all to be like the
oh my
Punisher.
god, why don't the Punisher has a dumb story? Well, it's an okay story, but you and I both know why we like the Punisher, because big angry Marine kill people.
Oh
That's
yeah,
that's
but
pretty much it.
that's the reason why people like Transformers. Except, well, yeah, that's the only reason I'd watch it. It's to shut my brain off and see funny action.
The difference between the Punisher and Transformers is that there is a droplet of realism in the Punisher, and then with
So-
Transformers, it's
Realism.
It's about giant robots.
yes, giant
Well-
robots are pretty cool.
Yes.
Yeah, but
Just
no
look
one.
at the
But you
Power
can enjoy
Rangers.
movies that aren't about realistic things,
No, I agree. I like a lot of movies.
like the Mario movie.
I like Pirates of the Caribbean,
Yes.
and it's not very realistic at all.
Not really.
Captain Jack Sparrow would be mutilated.
And they wouldn't really have cool sword fights. They
No,
would,
they just shoot him.
they would be more likely to just hang you up to the mast and kill you.
You watch Shamanella too.
Like,
What if he's a pirate connoisseur, though?
He is. This is what we talked about last time our guest was on.
Well, we just talked about boats in general.
Yeah, your favorite kind of boat. And you said sailboat.
I don't think he
Well,
even said that.
You did, because we were talking about if he just says sailboat, people are going to think just a sailboat
Yeah.
with a mast on it. But when he's
Where-
referencing like a man of war, a schooner or something,
And then you looked up how much it would cost to
and it
make
said
one.
$5 or something, which is not correct, I don't think.
Yeah.
No,
yeah.
Not really.
Reverse inflation, am I right?
Anyway, back to our topic at hand.
The Mario movie?
The references were, well, there's a lot of them.
Yeah.
To be honest.
I love all the remix music. I could point out like 90% of the music that they remix.
Yeah, I agree. You know, in that first scene by the van, that that music's from? The original Mario Brother live action movie
Whoa.
and show.
A reference?
Yeah, to a better movie and show.
Oh my god, bro. Okay. I bet if you actually sat down and watched it, you'd be like, wow, this is just stupid.
I'm sure it would be.
Because at least the story in the new Mario movie even made sense. Even if it was simple and basic, it was way better than the old one because the old one was nonsensical.
Yes.
I have nothing to say here.
Yeah, you never watched the old
You
one.
like
or
Teen
know
Titans
anything.
Go?
No, I actually never watched it.
Good.
Yeah,
You saved yourself.
Okay.
bad. Wait, are you saying that people who like Mario movie or...
No, and there's no
I'm
connection.
just joking.
I'm gonna
It's a
strangle
logical
you.
fallacy, sorry.
Straw man.
My
Okay.
favorite scene was the Mario Kart scene on Rainbow Road and the final Super Smash Bros. Scene.
Yeah, where Bowser was going on a rampage. Yeah, that was pretty funny.
Like
I
murdered
like the
everybody.
little- Wait, what?
Like murdered everybody.
I like the little penguins threw the snowballs at Bowser, and then he melted their homes.
Yeah, Bowser was based and
Do
red
you
pilled.
yield?
Well, I mean, this is kind of a dead-end topic, I think. I think the whole end of this is going to be, I think it's an okay movie, you think it is God's gift.
I'm not saying it's the best movie ever.
You're not.
I'm just saying that it's a nice movie.
With logic like that, you think free healthcare should be a thing.
What if I say I do?
Well, I agree with you.
I'm a Bernie bro all the way. I don't know what you're talking about.
I think communism would be funny.
I think that we should have free healthcare.
I once again am asking for your financial support.
I can't really do a Chicago accent.
He's from Chicago?
Yeah, I'm
Really?
pretty sure that's what his accent
Who?
is. Bernie, he's a
You know who
politician.
Bernie Sanders is? He's like
I've heard of him.
he's like the meme politician.
He's a meme, except he's probably like the only old politician that's like sensible. It's kind of.
Is he
Funny.
sensible? I've actually
I feel like all the stuff I've seen, he just says like, I think we should have free healthcare systems and better education systems.
Yeah, it's pretty reasonable stuff. I haven't actually ever listened to any of his ideologies.
That's literally like most of his like stick.
His stick. I just listen to him because he's
he's
funny.
No, but like all he does is like talk about his normal politics. I can't even like when I've seen him, I don't really think of any times where he's like had a meme moment like Trump or
Biden.
Yeah, like
the majority of Biden's meme moments are just him falling
or him having a nonsensical
conversation with himself or
with Trump. Usually, it's the other
Come
person.
on, man. I adopted that as like a thing to say after Biden said it because it's just kind of funny sounding.
Yeah, I'm just like, hey, wow, another old person. Whoop whoop.
I mean, you have to be like what 40 years or older to run, right? Is it 40 or 35?
It's 35.
35.
Because
okay,
the youngest guy was Theodore Roosevelt. He was like 36.
Well, Lennon, in a little bit you can run. How about you run for president?
In a little bit, yeah. Next year I'll be 35.
Oh, it'll be a little bit when it's there because that's how time works. When it's over, it feels like it was just that. So when you become 35, you should run for president.
When it's over, I'm gonna die in like the next.
What do you mean it's over?
You just said that.
Well, yeah. When God, you take my words and you make them so aggravating to me to explain them to you. What I mean by that is, when the time is there for you to be 35, it'll feel like it was over like that, because that's how time works. Looking back on things that happen in an instant. Most things.
Well,
That's what I meant. You're too young to get that, I think, Braden.
I'm pretty sure young people see things in a slower time frame.
Well, yeah, because age is a proportionate thing, so when you're... Because it's based on, like... A year right now is an 18th of... Excuse me, not an 18th, but a... What would be the numerical? Because 1 out of 18... It's not a... Come on, help me here, Landon.
What?
What I'm trying to say is, because I am 18 years old, I have lived 18 years.
Yes.
So every year is 1 over 18 of my life. Right now. But when I'm 19, it'll be every year is 1 over 19 of my life. So the younger you are, the greater the proportion is. If you're 4 years old, a year has been a quarter of your life. So time goes slower, or at least it feels like it goes slower for younger people. Because every single denomination of time is a greater percent of their entire life.
we're learning math on this podcast.
Does that make sense to you? This is a proven thing. I'm having a hard time explaining it to you.
Algebra.
It's not algebra. It's just like, because as you get older, you have more years under your belt and more years that you've been on the planet, every concurrent year is less important. It'd be like if I were to say the difference between you fighting 81 dogs and 80 dogs isn't so extreme, but the difference between you fighting 1 dog and 2 dog is extreme. Because now you have 2 dogs to fight, but the difference between 80 and 81 isn't that great because it's a lot of freaking dogs. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's how I was explained, except a little bit better than that.
Well, we should be the philosophy podcast, bro.
Philosophy's gay.
Oh, you know.
When I'm dead, just throw me in the trash.
You
Go
call,
talk
like,
to
half of the
Plato.
things in the world gay.
What do you say?
Oh, wait, Braden said something.
No, what do you say, Braden?
You call like half the things on the earth gay.
Well, a lot of the things on
So
Earth
you're saying
are
a lot of
gay.
things are happy?
I'm very unhappy with you. I'm extremely ungay about you. You've made me very upset.
Yeah.
Quite irate.
This is a great... that's why our last topic is going to be wonderful. I'm just going to keep building up the worst parts.
We're going to build up the suspension of what we hate about one another. That's going to be our second topic, apparently. What we
it's going
like.
to be our last topic. I want to do that in the last, 35 minutes or something.
Considering you only brought to the table 2 topics,
Hey, well, it's better than your 0.
That's not true. I've got a few topics. They're just up in my head.
Okay, then.
Care to say one?
Well, before I
My
forget,
friend?
yes, I would like to say one. As you 2 podcast guests can see over there,
Hey, you called me... Oh, okay. I thought you...
you're a guest now. You are a guest now.
No,
You think you're a co-host?
Okay, time to delete your channels.
Oh, yeah?
I have that power.
I'm going to perform a raid on your house.
I'm going to hire the Viking guards.
What? That's
Wait,
stupid.
what?
What's that dog's name that y'all have?
Luna?
She's going to bite me. She's a cute dog. I like Luna.
Alright, I'm
is.
going to grow her to be Cerberus.
You start like putting creatine in her dog bowl.
Wait, how are you gonna get it to grow another head? Wait, actually 2 more heads.
Yeah.
I'll
Is it
find
all
a way.
just Cerberus, or does each have a name?
Huh?
I
I think his
no.
whole name is Cerberus.
Okay. Which, if you didn't know, some drills in modern era are called Cerberus because they have 3 spinny parts, like the dog and mythology. Kind of interesting, but whatever.
A lot of stuff modern day are named after mythology stuff.
Literally all our planets.
Well, yeah.
They're all Roman gods.
That's
Yeah.
dumb.
Jupiter is
Jupiter?
is the god of the sky.
That's crazy.
Zeus.
Yeah.
And isn't
Mars is named after Zeus?
No, Mars.
Is it-
Mars is named after
is it-
Mars, the god of war.
If I remember correctly, isn't it Neptune is for Poseidon?
Yes.
Mm.
I love how Uranus is still the same though.
It's just the sky god before there was Zeus. And,
Yeah.
Y'all know a lot about mythology.
yes.
God of War's not good for you.
Well,
We're talking about Greek. And
Yeah.
Uranus wasn't really covered in the old ones.
Any of them?
he's kind of like not really a issue in those ones since all he
not
does
really
is chill in the
important.
sky and do nothing.
Even though Atlas has to hold him up for some reason.
I don't know enough about God of War to talk about this.
We're just
So
talking
back
about...
on the topic.
Ah!
We're just talking about normal mythology here.
Yes. And we were talking about what before?
You said, "Why don't you look over there?"
Yeah, so look over there, my friends. I beckon your attention to the right of the room. As you can see, there's a VR headset. You okay?
Wow.
Which I stole from down the road.
Grr.
Y'all aren't going to use it. You know how much of a hassle it is to set this thing up every time I want to use it? It's like 15 minutes before I use it. I have to refit it to my head because I have a weird head shape.
I was gonna say, are you unplugging every single part of it every time you're done with it?
No.
Like, well, every time you put it on your head, you don't have to reset it to the normal position. You can just leave it in the position of your head.
No, I get what you're saying, but to get it into the position where it fits well in my head, I have to undo it. So I have to redo it every time. It'd be like if I was putting on a helmet. You know, if you have to tighten that bottom strap every time you put it on?
Oh.
It's like that. To get it to properly fit my head, I have to do something with the back part of the headset every time. Otherwise, it like fogs up because I have a very defined nose,
Okay.
a very defined sniffer, and
Okay.
Like the one from Minecraft?
Yes, when I breathe out, it makes like the heat rises and it blurs my vision.
Well, yeah, heat rises.
Wow. You're gonna rise to heaven here soon.
We really are. We are in chem class, boys.
Yes, this is the educational class. With
You want
Kyle
to learn
learned
about
that-
advanced thermodynamics, boys?
pretty much heat go where heat not. That's it.
Okay.
Me when water makes fire for
I
some
hope we
reason.
are educating you, listeners.
Y'all want to learn how to make...
No.
I'm not gonna finish the sentence. Never mind.
I'm just cutting you off now. No.
No, no. Okay, so back in camp, Sal.
Not this again.
Not this again.
Back in
All right.
But yeah, I got Gun Club VR, and I want
That's
to.
right there.
Yep, it's right there, and I'm gonna play that, and
Shoot things.
shoot things. Yeah, but I gotta figure out how I can
Yes.
get that little camera that sees the headset to a better spot. I think I'm gonna move it. I want to put it on top of the TV, right? 'Cause
Yes.
that would give it a good spot, right?
Yeah.
Well,
Yes.
a lot of people, it's like meant to do that.
I know, but maybe I'm stupid, but I can't get it to stay in place. Don't smile, Landon.
Just.
Don't smile.
Use the stand.
I know. but
Okay, now you're just imagining. I'm not
Yeah, yeah,
smiling
yeah.
because you're telling the story.
Okay.
I'm just happy.
After the podcast, you are very happy. After this podcast, you're gonna help me with that.
Okay.
I'm not spending more than 5 minutes.
Wow,
Podcast
you're really
listeners.
considerate. You know that?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it's mostly because I have to bring Braden
The
back.
day before my birthday, you won't even give me the time of day. That's crazy. That's freaking crazy.
You wouldn't remember mine, so I'm just saying.
Yeah, you're right. I don't think you remembered mine though either, did you?
No, I do. I remember because it's right before.
I'm gonna cut that. I don't want them to know my birthday.
Why? It doesn't matter. They're not going to
Well-
find out who you are.
Well, they know my name is Kyle. They know we live in Louisiana, and now they know it's that birth date. You can pretty easily piece that together. Considering
You know what?
Louisiana is a sun sign state.
I'm just not even going to try to argue with you about
Well, it's
this.
not an argument. It's true. If you wanted to find somebody based on those three factors, you could.
Okay, but who really wants to go? I really hate these Strokes guys.
Well, perhaps in the future when we get larger, someone
Maybe
can
I'm
use
just calling you. Hey, wait. No. Hey.
Hello?
Hi, Avery.
This
Yeah,
is C.
hi, my name is Ava.
No. It's good to hear from you. How are you doing today?
Yes? I'm doing great, thank you for asking. How are you doing?
I'm doing fan-frickin-tastic.
Oh, great to hear that. I was speaking with Avery Broom.
Yes, ma'am, you are.
Oh yeah, hi, Avery. I am calling in regards to your house on Edwards Avenue in Jackson.
That's close enough.
Oh, so you don't own the house. Is that correct?
Say again?
You don't own the house.
May I ask if you own the house?
I did.
Oh, you did. So you have sold the house, is that correct?
No. Something happened to it.
Oh, I see. Since I have you on the phone though, do you have a...
Alright.
That was clearly meant for someone else.
Maybe. I would block that number.
I wouldn't do that. I would just not care. They're not gonna.
That's a great password.
They ain't gonna call you back.
Shush.
She might, honestly, because I did kind of draw that up. We could have just said if we lost connection or something.
You're gonna call them again?
No, don't call them!
You pressed the little I thing, you know.
So, Braden just, I think it was probably a scam caller, almost certainly.
That or like actually they wanted that person to.
Yeah.
They were actually asking about their house information because they need to or something. That would be funny if it was a serious thing.
I mean, if you call somebody and their name is Audrey.
Because that wasn't Brayden's phone originally.
Oh, so y'all.
That was actually someone. That was actually someone.
Oh,
This is my
okay.
cousin's phone.
Was your cousin's name Audrey?
No.
Does she own a house?
No.
Okay,
She's
so.
still in school.
I gotta get on a Sigma male grind set, get the house before you're like 14.
Yeah, apparently people still like get texts from like previous owners sometimes. So
I called one of my friends the other day. You weren't there when he was there. His name's Donovan, and I tried to call him because he's a really good friend, like freshman and sophomore
it was a
year.
random guy.
And it was this Vietnamese man who answered the phone.
Oh, so it was me.
No, it wasn't you. He spoke with like an actual accent.
What are you talking about?
That's really bad.
Yeah.
You gotta be
I
like
know.
that for the rest
I
of the
know.
time.
No, okay.
No.
I'd rather grab a Glock and
Stop
point
with
it
the
at
Glock.
you. At
Stop
you.
with the Glock.
It's like a Glock almost every episode.
I'd rather grab a 1911.
God's caliber.
There you go. You happy?
No, I'm very unhappy.
Oh.
What are we talking about?
I don't.
This is.
We were talking about something that I just got a random call.
Yeah, so sorry about the random call, folks, but we made it into content for you. You should be happy.
Exactly. I saw free content in that.
I did the talking though. I was Mr. Charisma 10 over here.
Well, I prevent Brayden from actually hanging up.
Good for you. You're like Perception 10. I'm Charisma 10. Braden is
Intelligence
So
1
yeah, moving
billion.
on. I think we merge into. Oh yeah, the VR game that I've been playing. My plan is I want to just do a maybe I'll get footage from this game to make our background for the podcast. It is possible.
You really recording that for an hour?
I could wear this for an hour. It'd be uncomfortable
Well,
after.
PlayStations can only record up to like 40 minutes, I think.
Is it 40 minutes? Even for the PS5?
Make two recordings.
I think the PS4 is 40 minutes. I don't know about the PS5.
I know. You know what makes no freaking sense to me? Share screens. How there's a timer on share screens.
There's
it's
a
like-
timer on those?
Yeah, it's like 30 minutes, and then you have to restart it.
Womp womp.
What?
It makes no sense. But I want to shoot the targets with the gun, and that's
Well,
That's
Gonna be
it.
my
That's the
fun.
whole thing.
yep. The zombies too that slowly move towards you. You remember those?
Yep.
I was pretty good at that game.
Zombo.
COD zombies over that though. Any
What?
day.
Yeah, I miss the old Call of Duties.
Then play him again.
Oh, I guess now we're talking about COD. I mean, I like COD.
The
like-
fish?
Yeah, I do love eating fish. I know this other guy doesn't like fish, but
Okay.
well,
You know what, man? Fish is not my thing.
fish is wonderful now.
Ow.
But raw fish on sushi, a word I can barely pronounce because I'm American. I'm not a good American either. It does taste good sometimes. Even if it disagrees with my stomach, it does taste good.
Why are you not a good American?
Because I can't pronounce things. Then I'd be probably a good American, wouldn't I, if I can't pronounce other cultures' things.
Hmm.
You know the whole story behind sushi?
No, I do not.
Do you know it?
Poor people easily could wrap things.
Yeah, because it preserved it for a little bit longer. And then, as with the lobster, it became delicacy later on because...
Even though it was a poor
Reasons.
man's food. Yeah.
Same with cantaloupe, lobsters, marketing. Heck of a thing.
Wow.
Who didn't like cantaloupe? Cantaloupe's the best fruit.
Who are you talking to?
Cantaloupe. It's the best fruit.
Are you talking to somebody?
You.
'Cause me?
Yeah, cantaloupe. It's the best fruit. That's what I'm saying.
Did I ever...
No, I'm saying throughout history, why do people disregard cantaloupe for being a bad fruit? It's a delicious.
Why do we know that question? Or is that rhetorical?
I'm just saying, it's rhetorical. What? Y'all are like a brick wall.
Oh, I don't
Imagine
know.
you were a medieval peasant. Actually, later on in medieval, I imagine.
Maybe they'd probably eat wheat and bread. Or
Yeah.
make bread out of that.
Bread and cantaloupe. God bless. God bless.
Me when I just eat bread and
Now, seeing
and
you're on...
occasional pork.
Yes. Pork's good.
Least favorite meat.
Well, yeah, but it's really cheap. It's super cheap. Even nowadays, it's super cheap. It's good protein. Seeing as you're our guest,
Yeah.
again, what
Yeah.
do you have to talk about? Say something.
Hello.
I'm giving up on...
Say something.
My regards on fruit. I like apple.
Look at the thing.
Oh, apple.
He likes apples, folks. What else do you like?
I like food.
Whoa.
Okay, yeah.
I like
What else?
food.
What else, huh? What's your hobbies? What do you enjoy doing?
Braden has
Playing
been
video
just,
games?
Braden has been just saying random jokes the whole time.
Yeah. Tell me a joke right now.
Oh no,
I
you can't do
just
that.
do that.
You can just do
I
it.
can't do
Okay,
that.
I can.
you do it. Do it.
Oh yeah.
Do it.
And make us laugh.
Okay. Who? No, give me a
What are
second.
you
Give me
thinking,
a second. Give me a second.
No, come on. You only got 5 seconds, dude.
Okay. I was watching The Last of Us. Did you know diarrhea is hereditary?
Braden and I already heard this joke.
It runs in your
Unfunny.
it runs in your genes.
Yeah, so
That's-
Carrie told us
That's
this
pretty
one
pretty
day.
funny. Isn't it?
Unfunny alert.
I can tell jokes pretty quickly. I just can't tell them. I can't tell certain jokes. Do you understand? You understand what I'm saying? Between you and I can tell you a joke instantaneously.
Okay, just say a racist joke. That's fine.
I can't.
What?
Because for two reasons. It would hurt your little soul. And then also would get cancelled.
Oh.
A FIA would report us to the CCP.
Oh.
Or the Finnish guy would report. What's the Finnish equivalent of the CIA?
I don't know.
Oh wait, we're just assuming this other person is Chinese.
What a FIA?
Yeah.
I guess.
You said CCP, so I'm like,
Well, I mean, who else?
what, the Communist Party? The Chinese Communist Party?
Some sort of federal government somewhere is going to be on us for saying a racist joke. It's me specifically.
It's a joke. I mean, maybe just don't say the N-word. That's a pretty good one.
Don't say the N-word.
Yeah, that's a
Yeah.
pretty good...
That is a joke.
How is that a joke?
Well, you can't say it. It's funny.
that,
How?
Because what if you were to say it? It'd be unexpected. That's the biggest thing about jokes, is it's learning quickly. So it tricks your brain into laughing. That's what jokes are, learning. So if you were to say the N-word right now, Len, it'd be so unexpected. It'd be funny.
or it'd just be blank.
I mean, you could say it.
I don't say it ever.
Okay. I'm sorry, I was trying to build tension there.
I'm not
And
racist.
I hope we
I'm
will
not
never
racist
say
either. I've never said it either. At least we're all good members of society here.
It. Man. What?
I may have committed a few war crimes in the past.
Wait,
I was
hold on.
there. For some of them at least. Who hasn't committed a few
Back
war
in
crimes? Killed some GIs, huh, Lemon? Yeah.
I was in the tunnels.
I was the tunnel.
Yes, you were the
Land in
tunnel.
the tunnel rat.
No, I'm not even that.
No, tunnel rat would be an American, so
Yeah.
you're the tunnel mole. You're digging the tunnel.
Is that what they were called?
I don't know.
Moles?
It sounds good, doesn't it?
Sounds like something they would call them.
Mole versus rat gameplay.
No, napalm fuel.
Sticks to kids.
Okay.
Dropping frags on refugees. Pilots doing as they please.
All right.
Napalm sticks to kids.
That's some happy.
It was an anti-war song, bro. It is happy.
Wow.
Let's get to talking about something important. What do you hate about me?
London.
Let's start with stuff that we love, so
Well,
that
it's-
we build up the tension.
Psychology, you're supposed to end on a negative, you're supposed to end on a positive note. So you start and
Well,
get the...
we'll just switch to a different topic that's
Okay.
positive. Yes.
Okay. So what do you like about me, Braden? I can tell you something I like about you, Landon.
What?
Sometimes you're pretty funny.
Okay.
That's it. Just
Yep.
a smile from me. Actually, alright. What I love about you is your comedy. There you go.
That's it?
Well, you literally said the same exact thing.
Oh, that's right.
That was my idea anyway. I like your sense of
Oh.
humor.
I like hanging out with you. You've been my friend for a while. You're okay.
Oh, gee.
You're a good replacement for Ethan.
Who?
Don't worry about
Some other guy at school. Alright, Brayden. Well, actually, I'm supposed to give one to both of you guys. So,
Yes.
Brayden. I hate you. I'm just joking.
Wait, what?
Oh, no. He's gonna kill me, guys.
Alright,
Oh.
what do you like about him, Landon?
He's a pretty good friend. He always hangs out with me.
There you go. Now, Braden, it's your turn.
And he likes, and we like very similar things.
What do you like about him, Braden? What do you like about Landon?
What do you love
Braden?
about me, Brayden?
I like that you hang out with me and you do stuff with me.
That's a pretty good one.
Yep. It sounds like the same answer for all of us, honestly, because we're guys and it's not that complicated. What do you like about me, Braden?
What I like about you, pretty much the same thing as Landon.
Okay, that's really
We
cool.
are all very creative. Wait a minute, you didn't say anything about Brayden.
You're very fun to hurt.
If you're
Is that
if you're
positive or
if you're
negative?
if the thing you love about him is to beat him up, that's not
Yeah.
really a positive.
You're right. Well, it is for me. I'm kidding.
Um,
You remind me of me when I was younger, Braden.
so to some people that's a negative.
Yeah, but some people that is a negative, some people that is a positive. I enjoy hanging out with you. You're a pretty cool guy.
Thanks.
Yes. Now it's time
Cha-ching.
for the bad stuff. Starting with
This
you.
is how we break friendships.
It's how I'm gonna break your face. Starting with you, Landon. What do you not like about Brayden?
Brayden needs to die. No.
Mm,
Let's see.
I already know what I got for Brayden.
I don't know. I don't like that he lies.
Ooh.
Whoa, I'm exposing him. Ooh, whoa. But I mean, I think he doesn't lie as much as he used to, from what I can tell. So.
Liar's running that family of yours.
Huh?
Kinsey killed Sadie.
Oh.
Alright, now skipping over that
Wait,
statement. What do you not like about me? I already know.
Well, Brayden and I think, have the same one too.
Oh no.
so we'll just say it at the same time.
Yeah.
This is gonna
Okay.
hurt.
3,
Oh
Two.
no.
1. You're too
very
violent.
Oh.
You're
Too
violent.
Yes.
Yes.
I'll come back to that in a little bit.
What?
I'll defend myself. No,
okay.
I'm not saying I'm gonna kill you, but
I'll defend myself.
okay. Fair enough. So, what do you think about Landon?
What, Landon?
Yeah. Like, oh, no negatives. That's so sweet.
I gotta think real quick.
You don't like to play Legos anymore.
You don't like Legos?
You don't like to.
Sorry, I haven't played. I told you we'd play it. I kind of forgot though.
That's so sad. You don't play Legos with any anymore. That's worse than my thing.
Okay then.
Okay, Junior. What about
Okay.
us?
Grabs her fist out. Wait.
Like, grabs our fist.
I think I'll start with Brayden.
Cha-ching. Wait.
I only got two
What?
things for you, Brayden. And Landon, you used to lie a lot. And, you know, just get better about not lying, or if you're gonna lie about it, do it better. And
We're not encouraging lying
Yeah.
unless it's for a good reason.
and I really dislike it when you hit me in the face with hard objects, like foam swords and Nerf guns.
I think that's the only way you can actually win.
Yeah. Sometimes it's fun. Most of the time it is fun. But it's not even me I'm really worried about. I'm fine with getting hurt, but especially Mackenzie, I don't want to hear her cry. So don't give her a good wall up in the face.
I'm not
then
gonna hit Kinsey.
a sledgehammer.
I know she's just gonna a sledgehammer. Why am I gonna get a sledgehammer?
And
Okay,
how's
you
he even going to be able
Wait,
to lift
what?
it up?
It's not heavy.
Well, Brayden isn't like the strongest.
Well, I'll get you a regular hammer with like a stick attached to it. Then you go. You got a big.
There you go. You got
big hammer.
Mjolnir. You got
Yep.
Mjolnir.
Well, I already have Mjolnir.
It was made of foam.
It can still do damage. It might be like 1 damage. But
And I got something about
One
you
damage.
too, Landon.
One damage is
I got something
RPG.
about you too.
What do you got?
I got something on you.
Okay.
Wait, what? You
What
got
is it?
dirt on
Yeah.
me?
Attention.
Is it my...
It's building.
Does it start with a G? I'm scared.
No, it has nothing to do with your homosexuality. It has everything to do with the fact that you always think you're right in conversation. At least you act like it, and that really aggravates me, because I'm open to new ideas, and yet you decide to be like, wah.
Except Mario movie is the best.
I even heard you out of the Mario movie thing.
Huh?
But sometimes you'll be in like these
Oh.
moods, and you're like, I just hate the world. And I'm like, that's dumb. So yeah, I hate you.
Alright, get out of here.
I hate you.
Leave this house.
You're gonna get me out of here? Bruh.
My home now.
You're gonna kick me out of the recording studio? He left the band!
I already got a replacement host.
Oh, you do?
Our hostage right here.
Mm-hmm.
But I'll free him. So that he'll want to do it.
You were the one who
willingly.
kidnapped him. You brought him up here.
Well, he willingly went with me.
That's not kidnapping. That's just bringing.
Well, I mean, technically...
Do you feel safe right now?
Yes.
Okay.
But technically, kidnappings happen a lot of times from, like, a guy pretending to be a nice person and then leading children.
So you're telling me...
Is that what you are? Is that what you are, Len? You're a child stealer.
I swear, we'll break out of these rope bonds. I will attack you.
For context, he is not tethered down. He is not duct taped. He is safe.
He is chained,
Yeah.
actually.
Yes.
Yeah, that was a bad joke.
We
No, he's actually chained.
impaled him through the foot with a I-beam and is now welded to the floor. He cannot move.
Help
He has
me.
minutes before he bleeds out.
Help me, please.
I guess bleeding out leads us back to the me being too violent thing.
Yeah.
Actually, let's go down the way we were going. You defend yourself, Landon.
Defend myself?
Yeah. Defend your honor, like your people have for years.
Well, what?
I'm just kidding. You're Vietnamese, not Japanese. You have no honor. Tunnel rat. Get to it.
Because I am always right. I am always
You're
right.
really gonna let him say that?
The beef on the broad.
Next time it's gonna be
Alright, get out of here.
Broad beef.
Broad beef.
It's just gonna be like a recording of y'all two fighting.
No, it's gonna be a recording in court.
Oh, you're taking me to court.
I'm gonna expose.
I'm hiring Saul Goodman.
Yeah, good
What
luck.
are you going to expose about me, huh?
Let's see. Gotta look through the drafts real quick.
Just pulls out a paper.
Just start writing things down. High school 2019.
Wait, what's...
On this
what?
date, Kyle had said this.
I do actually know
Blah,
some
blah,
stuff
blah,
about
blah.
that, so.
About 2019?
Yes, 2019
What happened
specifically.
in 2019?
Yeah, Ryan, what
People were
happened?
in Paris now. I just.
Who were in Paris, Lane?
Kanye West, duh.
For the sake of the quotation in the courthouse, please recite the quote word for word. Who was in Paris?
No, thank you.
So you plead the fifth?
Louis the 15th was in Paris.
Who?
Louis the
King.
15th.
Oh.
That's what he said.
Louis the 15th.
Well, I mean, he was.
Yes.
White man.
What man?
Remember that from the B movie?
Oh yeah, I do actually.
The B movie?
The
Yeah.
fat lawyer guy's like, white man!
No, it's the B that says that.
You sure?
Yes. Because he's like, white man, and then he just points at the lawyer.
What's the bee's name?
Dummy beer.
You like
beer, what?
gas?
That's not his name.
You like
It's
jazz.
a notable quote.
You know, that the husband is such a sad guy.
The whole movie is just weird.
Imagine
Don't-
like...
We got to be careful with your words. But continue.
Imagine your wife cheating on you with a bee. That's so sad, bro. Honestly, what's the point of living at that point?
I mean, the bees only. How long do bees live?
Not
Like
that
like
very long.
2 weeks.
You can just wait it out. Like it's not gonna be.
But what if it is a reoccurring issue?
Well, like every 2 weeks is a new bee.
Yeah.
Man, I don't know. That'd be rough.
Just to exterminate all bees in the area.
Well, then you have to worry about like.
Yeah, but that's why they went to court, so that they could defend the bee rights.
And then the bee won.
I like how the ATF became the ATFH, alcohol, tobacco, firearms, honey.
Pretty
Oh.
really.
Yeah, in the bee movie.
Hmm.
Which is funny because the ATF isn't an accurate acronym either because it's alcohol, tobacco, explosives, and firearms.
Oh.
It's weird to have all that in one organization, isn't it? You know,
Yes.
we handle tobacco and IEDs. I don't see the.
I mean, it was just Drug and Food Act, right? And
Are you sure that wasn't under the DEA?
no, because it was first created by Theodore Roosevelt.
What, the ATF?
I'm pretty sure. He
Really?
at least made the drug like regulations
Oh, well, yeah, but
and food.
that was the FDA.
Oh yeah. Wait then.
The FDA is responsible
Food
for
and
keeping food.
Drug Administration.
Yeah, Food, Drug, Alcohol Administration, I think.
No, well, it probably runs under alcohol too, but it's Food and Drug Administration.
Okay. There's a lot of governmental entities, most of which are
Yes.
boring.
But
Like, three
but
of them are scary.
but some of them are important.
Are they?
Well, I mean, some of them could dictate a lot of normal things in your life. So
Yeah. Like, what stock is legal in my gun and what isn't. Evil jerks. I'm sorry, a little bit of resentment.
What?
A little bit of resentment here from me on the podcast towards the federal government, but nothing too bad. Love you guys. Keep our country safe.
Thank you.
Just kidding. I remember
thank
Waco.
you.
Okay. What were we talking about before?
You gonna
Waco?
defend being violent?
Oh no, Braden. Oops, sorry, I didn't mean to rubber band you.
I don't think any of us are actually gonna defend it.
I don't have much to defend.
Are you gonna defend Braden about you lying?
Yeah, defend yourself. Were there a reason for your
Is
lies?
there really a defense?
Was
Not
it-
really. I just lied.
I mean,
That's what happened.
you know what? I appreciate that honesty. That's a good first step. Just don't lie to your family. You can lie to other people. Just don't lie to your family.
No, don't lie to people unless it's for a good reason.
Unless it's worth it. Just measure your options.
You shouldn't
Okay,
lie.
I'll always,
A code of morality is
I'll
a myth.
always keep a tape roll.
That's why I should be able to steal from stores.
I mean, if you're going to steal from a business, make sure it's a big business, because then it doesn't matter as much.
But still, unless you're like a struggling dude who's like barely like.
Yeah, if you're going in to steal a PlayStation, no, you're wrong. But if you're starving and you need food and you steal like a packet of Slim Jims or something, go for it, man.
I ain't gonna stop you.
Yeah. I saw this clip the other day of these police officers running down the street trying to catch this dude. And there's like this fat white dude and a female police officer. They were both chasing after this woman. And this bystander's just filming it. And the cop's like, catch her! It's like, no, don't try to catch her, because then you're going to be in so much legal trouble too if you jump on some random
Yeah.
suspect fleeing from police, right? Like,
Yeah.
what an idiot cop. Why would you say that?
Stop her, please.
I usually have controversial topic here, but I think most police officers are not awful people. I think most of them are decent people. Is that crazy to say?
No.
Yes.
Like half the United States would agree with what Landon just said.
Okay.
Okay, but non-blanket statements here.
Non-blanket statements.
There are just some dumb cops that
Yeah.
just are very power hungry
Yeah, I agree. That's with every profession, though.
because they got the authority.
To oppress a minority. Thank you, Battlefield Hardline, for having the greatest soundtrack ever. That was a good Battlefield. I'll take a second to defend myself, I suppose. I think we all have a different definition of violence. I consider it play, but I always said that if it went too far, you could just tell me and I'd stop.
Yeah, you could tell because Braden says uncle.
Yeah, uncle's the word. So yes, uncle is the cease violence word that I think I've always abided by.
I don't know why you got offended by my joke here, but
No, I'm not offended.
once
I
I cut
get-
out my joke, I see how
No,
it is.
but which joke?
You know, whatever.
Exactly. Never even happened. Your jokes are bad. That's the other thing I don't like about you. Your jokes are
You
bad.
just complimented
You're
me.
bad. No, I didn't. You don't remember that. I'll cut that too. I'll cut every word you say out of this.
They're gonna just say I'll cut you.
No,
Then I'll bring back the violence part.
I'm not going to cut you physically. I'm going to cut you from the podcast. It's just going to be Braden and I talking.
No, because then Braden and I will sneakily make a better podcast.
What episode is this?
Episode
Nine.
Episode 9.
It's
Welcome
9.
back to episode 9 of the BroadStrokes podcast. Me and Braden here are ready to talk about. What are we talking about, Braden?
Please, these shackles, they're getting...
Yeah,
Shush!
beat him and become the new co-host. Yeah. You're talking to the microphone, not co-host, but...
these shackles, they're getting a little tight here.
Shush!
I haven't eaten in a week.
Stop making so much noise! Okay, after
We're wrapping back around to the Mario movie, boys.
So, yes, talking about movies that are probably better than the Mario movie. Or just
That's it. That's my reaction.
the future development of movies.
Well, I would assume since the Mario movie's going so good, it'll probably be more video game movies that'll be coming out.
Yes.
Yeah, sure.
I think Hollywood and stuff is gonna go towards a more video game adaptation, because so many adaptation of video games have done so well.
Yeah, like the Halo team. No, that didn't do well.
But the Last of Us show,
Yeah,
Yeah.
it did
the
good.
Sonic movies,
That one.
Mario movie, which is like
Okay.
the number one rated or the number one
It got
sold.
$1 billion in the box office in its first week.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
I don't think you could make a Minecraft movie.
I mean, there's not really storage, just man.
Yeah,
go
but
mining
they
and
made a
kill
Mario
dragon.
movie and they made a story out of
But it's
something
more of a
with-
story in Minecraft in Mario than there is in
Yeah, because
Minecraft.
there's no defined goal in Minecraft.
Well,
I mean, you kill the
just
Ender Dragon.
Kill
But,
dragon,
Yeah, but
but
you
then
you could just make up a story
yeah, but how do you put that
when you
into
have a blank slate.
how do you put that into movie adaptation?
Just make it like just some dudes like acting like idiots all over the Minecraft world.
And what graphics are you using? Are you making it?
Have you
Minecraft
never seen a
movie.
Minecraft animation?
No, I have seen a Minecraft animation before. I watched Captain Sparkles when I was a wee lad.
And it's that.
Hmm.
That's it. Problem solved.
Okay, so Minecraft movie, it's a possibility.
Could happen.
Any game could be a possibility. In technicality,
A GTA movie would suck.
they're making a FNAF movie.
They are.
We mentioned this before. Well, not in the podcast, but you and I talked about it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it looks pretty
and
cool.
it's also-
All their
there's-
costumes look cool
There's also a lot
from
of talk.
like the little bit.
There's also talk of a God of War show on Amazon Prime.
Who would play?
And Fallout show.
Either the actor for Kratos in the games, or
They should get Noel Diaz.
or Jason Momoa.
No, they should get Noel Diaz, the bodybuilder dude on YouTube Shorts.
Oh,
You know who I'm talking about?
yeah, but
I
I
think he's too big to play
Yeah, I was about to
Kratos.
say he looks too big for
Yeah.
Kratos. But
Yeah, it's talk about it's probably gonna be Jason Momoa or either
Jason Momoa.
that's the Aquaman dude from the DC Aquaman movie.
He doesn't really look like him.
Or you can just choose the dude who plays Kratos in the games.
Yeah, but he doesn't really look like Kratos.
Okay, but
I mean, they could just use like the motion capture suits that they use
Yeah.
in the games.
I think I looked at the wrong gentleman.
That is not Jason Momoa.
let's be
there we
fair.
go.
Who looks
That dude.
like Kratos?
I don't know.
Exactly. No one really looks like Kratos.
And Boulder, people are saying could be Conor McGregor.
Kratos. You get like any dude who rides a Harley Davidson. You got him.
What's his voice actor look like?
Son. Let's see. What does the average Harley Davidson rider look like? Well, why are you wearing a helmet, bro? You're already on the bike. You're willing to die.
Dope.
What?
I'd rather wear
Safety first.
a helmet.
Actually, there was a huge argument as to if like bikers should have to wear helmets.
They shouldn't have to, but it's their own fault if they don't wear it.
That's kind of my opinion on it too.
Yeah.
I think if I ever were to get a motorcycle, I think it would be a Harley because, bro,
Why?
look at that. That's cool looking.
Bike.
I just don't. With the traffic culture in North America, I wouldn't drive a motorcycle.
Yeah, I'm gonna take an old vehicle, like my truck.
Or like a rundown, like little thing, like a outdated Sherman tank
I mean, you'd still get mugged in New Orleans.
with a Sherman
Yeah, they don't care. They do not care.
pops out in the machine gun.
Gets shot by a Taurus immediately. Could you imagine dying to a Taurus?
A who?
It's a crappy gun company. Don't worry about it. Don't sponsor us, Taurus. I wouldn't accept it. Taurus is
The
bad.
better question is, why are we getting sponsored by
Sponsored by Taurus.
a gun company?
If we were to get sponsored by a gun manufacturer, bro, you wouldn't even have a choice. I would take it immediately. I don't care who it was,
Well, you just said.
unless it's
you wouldn't-
Taurus, in which
you wouldn't
case,
accept
in
Taurus.
which case, it was not. Here's a moral question.
Okay.
Actually, no, we're talking about. Well, no, let's talk about the moral question.
Would you take money from Nestle?
Who?
Oh no, I wouldn't. No, I would. I would so take money from Nestle. They poisoned a bunch of African American. No, not African American, just African children.
Yeah.
They built was it a dam or was it a bottling plant? I'm trying to remember what it was.
Like building like water things or something, and yeah, they ruined the water in the area.
Nestle doesn't care.
So what
Yeah,
is your
'cause it's a
moral
business.
question, Junior?
Was it something like that?
What?
Was it something along those lines?
Yeah, it was something along the lines of they just went into the water and it killed a bunch of people.
No, I mean your moral question.
Oh, no, my moral question was, if there was a button in front of you, Braden, and pressing this button would give you $1 million, but it would kill one
Cha-ching.
random person in the world that you would not be held accountable for
Cha-ching.
killing, would you press the button?
Cha-ching.
I'll press it once.
Well, no, I'm gonna keep pressing until it's just me.
So, but it is living on your conscience now that you have killed a man,
Press it
woman,
once.
child. You're pressing the button once?
Once.
Dave Johnson dead. Look what you did,
Oh,
man.
no, you killed Dave Johnson. Would you
No.
press it, Landon?
No, my opinion has changed over the years.
Originally you said no as well, I think.
No.
Or no, you said yes, but you feel bad about it.
Yeah.
Okay. So you would press it, though.
Press it once.
So in this case, I would agree with you, and I don't. Is it bad to say I agree with you, or I think it's the normal human answer, right?
Yes, it's the normal human answer.
I don't even think it's greed because I'm not being greedy. I just want stability in my life. You know, I don't think that's crazy.
Yeah.
What if
Well, I would say you wouldn't really know what you'd do with that money until after you get it.
I know exactly what I do with that money?
Well,
Okay,
everyone says like, "Whoa, what? You're gonna put into stocks or something?"
Nope. I'm gonna hold on to it, and I'm gonna.
What?
I'm never gonna have to worry about grocery or gas again because I can't spend it on big things because the federal government is gonna look at it and be like, "Where do you get all this money from?" So I'll never have to worry about groceries or gas ever again. I'll have $1 million the rest of my life to spend on simple things. I will never go hungry, and I'll never not have a car to drive. Because
But the bank would notice eventually.
I wouldn't put it in a bank.
What, just gonna keep $100 million
Plus,
in your house?
there would be it kind of be stupid to put 10 million in a bank. 'Cause
Yes.
if you lose
It's
all that
maximum
money,
insert up to
250,000.
Yes, 250,000. I know what $1 million looks like. I could hide it in this room.
Thanks for letting everyone know.
Yeah, no problem, bro. Now, let's say you had to actually kill the person for $1 million,
Oh.
and you'd get away with it, but he was like right in front of you, and you had a gun. $1 million.
You gotta be Jesse.
Wish I was Jesse's girl. Wait, no, is it? I don't want to be a woman. I'm not wishing to be Jesse's girl. I'm saying I wish I had Jesse's girl.
Okay, I see what you're.
With this
you're-
button situation, if I
Congratulations
had
for
to
coming
kill,
out.
if I had to kill the person, I wouldn't press it. If he just fell dead, I would press it once.
So, if you had to kill them, you wouldn't press it.
No.
Let us know, listeners, what you would do here.
Put it down in the comments.
Yeah, because
Just kidding. We don't care what you think.
no, I do. To the one consecutive commenter, Fia, thank you very much. Landon, you don't count.
I don't appreciate our commenter. You know, this
You're not
person,
even a real person. You're a robot. I know you are.
Beep boop.
this person does not, even though we've asked, never asked a single question, and now we're forced to use our brains. And
Look how that's gotten. Look how that's going.
you know what? Actually, here's a
I'm
good
looking
one.
on time for this.
Actually, I just made this up right now.
Oh yeah? What is it?
All right. What's the most dangerous thing you've done?
Most dangerous.
As in to yourself, like the most dangerous thing you could have gotten yourself into.
Like, could have gotten myself into or have gotten
Yes.
into?
Like, did you do anything stupid?
Well-
That's what I'm getting at.
Yeah? You start, Landon.
Okay.
What's the closest
tank.
you've been to death?
I'm not saying that, or something that could have gotten you into big trouble too.
Oh, okay.
So that, or you know, hurting yourself, like because you're a dummy. Okay, let me think. I mean, there's a lot of times I fell off like a bike or something. I remember, you know, I was driving the 4-wheeler and I almost fell off it while I was still driving, like while I was still going. That was something pretty dangerous with someone in the back with me, my little sister. So
Yeah, that would have been bad. You got a double kill.
yeah.
You go, Braden.
I don't really.
Oh, I know. And
What?
it starts with an F.
French fry?
Yeah, you ate a French fry and it was poisoned. No. No.
Five Nights at Freddy's VR almost gave him a heart attack.
I've had.
Well, there is this thing in the Five Nights at Freddy's series.
What?
Bro, you don't remember what happened?
No.
I'm trying to remember. Was I there for this? Oh.
Oh. Yeah. So I went out in the middle of the night. I was like 5 years old or something.
You were not that young. You were
I
way
don't
older.
know. I don't know. I know what you're talking about.
You were in your room.
No, you know the little like cabinet next to the front door? The flashlight was on there. I went out there in the middle of the night, and my dad has this really big industrial flashlight, and I was playing with it, and I dropped it straight onto my big toe.
What a freaking idiot.
And then, like, a week later, my mom took me to the doctors, and the doctors had to burn 3 holes into my toe to release the pressure.
What, was the fluid building up?
Yeah, there was a lot of blood.
Oh, it was blood. Okay, so you had internal bleeding, and then it had to cause like a clot or something.
Right? It was blood, right?
Yeah.
I was thinking it was gonna be
my toe just didn't look the same.
Because like if you listen, my ankles pop. That's the fluid that builds up between your bones. So I was wondering if there's a buildup in that because the brain couldn't like fluctuate it. Because
that's the most
dropped the
dangerous thing.
freaking flashlight on it. So I got a few.
Oh, okay then.
The closest and earliest memory I have of coming to death was when I almost got taken by the ocean in Florida. I was out swimming, and I was not a strong swimmer at the time. I was kind of fat, and this is when I was...
Well, shouldn't you be able to float?
Well, you'd think so, but the waves were ferocious. Not really, but to me they were. I was a small kid, and I usually didn't ever go out but beneath like my neck in the beach because I was afraid of the water, as I think most people are, at least especially if you're a kid.
Mm-hmm.
And something happened. I guess what's that term? Like not a riptide or something, but it was some kind of tide.
Yeah.
Up, and it kind of
the
like
square ones. Yeah.
Yes, and it dead-legged me almost. So I fell backwards, and I remember being able to see again, and I was like 20 feet further out.
Oh.
And I couldn't feel the bottom, and I just started freaking screaming and screaming and screaming. And for like a good 20 seconds there, I thought, well, I guess it's over.
Then it's like that meme
I've had
where
a
it's
good
like...
run.
Not really. I was like really young.
Yeah,
had
what
that
good
run.
run did you have? My 4 birthdays.
Yeah. And luckily, and this is Mimi and Pop were there. Well, no, I think Mimi was there. Yeah, Mimi was there. And I was screaming, and she tried to get out to me, but she couldn't get out to me. And this big, burly, shirtless man came running, and he scooped me up, and he saved my life.
Hasselhoff?
I don't think so. He like major dad bod, but thank you. I don't know. And dad bod is a compliment. You are a strong gentleman.
Yeah,
I
dad
don't
bod
know.
isn't like bad. It isn't bad.
Yeah, I don't know where he is, but I remember saying thank you to him, and
Yeah, you just went on your merry way.
I did.
He's a savior.
And the next day at the beach, you know what I did?
You went back in the
I
water.
went back out to the water.
And then
Oh,
he wasn't
God.
there.
Not as far as I did before, though. I built a nice sandcastle that
That's
day.
nice. Oh, while Junior was telling his story, I just remember one of mine. So I was out with the little sister Landon was talking about,
Yes.
and there's this like overhang over a bunch of big rocks, and me and her were running over them because I don't know, we were trying to have fun, I guess. And I looked down at where I was stepping, and this massive, like bigger than my hand, black widow was right under my foot, and I just booked it out, and I yelled, "Spider!"
Yeah, it's an apt
Wow,
response.
You have 2 whole stories on this podcast where you yelled out the creature that almost hurt you.
Oh, yeah.
And there's the gator one.
Gator!
Big wizard.
Cletus, get the shotgun!
Yeah, on the public trail we were on.
There's an earlier one on the beach for me, too, actually. Same kind of thing. I almost stepped on a snake, and our big dog had saved me when I was like a baby. I don't remember the story, but
What,
I've
it
been
like
told
ate the snake?
No,
Yeah, I swallowed it like spaghetti.
I think it killed it. I think it grabbed it by it was a copperhead,
Oh.
and the dog grabbed it by his head and just freaking ripped it around.
Oh, I thought you like made a swallowing noise like
No.
it just
Like spaghetti the snake. And then that was not very interesting. A little later, here recently, I guess it could have almost killed me if it went bad. In Alaska,
Mm.
it was. And this is
moose encounters?
Well, there were a few moose encounters, but I never was worried about it because I was always thinking like I would just. I don't know what I'd do. I'd probably die, honestly.
I think they're faster than humans, so you can't really run. I'd assume you wouldn't have your gun on you.
No, because I can't carry a pistol on me, which is... I think it is especially dumb in Alaska, where if you're outdoorsy, you kind of need a gun on you in case an animal comes and try to kill you. Because bear spray don't do nothing.
Okay.
I was out... It was the coldest day up there, or like the entire trip, it was the coldest day in Alaska.
If the entire trip was the coldest day, it would have been
Excuse me! You know what I'm trying to say, and yet you have to correct it. This is what I hate so much. When you know the words and what I'm trying to say, and yet you are insistent on being a English teacher. You know what? If I were to correct you on every little minute thing you said, you'd be gone. Reduced to atoms. You'd be nothing.
The BroadStrokes podcast.
How about when I'm speaking, I'll put... And then I meant comma, and then I'm putting colons and semicolons everywhere, apostrophes, in quotations when I'm saying blank in Paris, you know? Because I don't care. I don't care. As I was trying to say...
Bro went and ran for a joke.
I'll kill you. I'll kill you.
What, you can't take a joke, Sonny?
He's gonna murder you after this.
Well, just me? I think he's gonna go after you, too.
Okay, no, as I was saying... It was the coldest day in the entirety of the trip, which was also cold, but it was the coldest day out of the cold. It was a negative 23.
Whoa.
20-degree weather, I could wear shorts and jacket. I'll be good. Negative 20, my freaking eyelids were starting to freeze over. I remember...
Yeah, I went outside with shorts and a short sleeve shirt. No.
Have you ever ran in the cold? At the really cold?
No, because I hate the cold.
Well, I do too, but I deal with it. You get like this feeling in your lungs, this spiky feeling almost, and you start coughing up all your fluid because it's all coming out. So I got a quarter way through this run. This is like a 3-mile track, right? And because they had plowed all the snow off the roads, the snow had gotten up to my knees. So I was trudging through. It wasn't even a run anymore. It was just a trudge.
Oh,
yeah,
you were running on the side of the road.
But before I had started running, I had listened to David Goggins, the Navy SEAL guy, who's a total Chad. He's like completed a marathon with 2 kidney failures. But he's going, right?
2 kidney failures?
Yeah, both of his kidneys had failed at the same time.
I think you just die.
Nope, he lived. Or something ridiculous. Like, it's not exactly what I said.
Where did he get his replacement kidney?
No, he's just a man. He replaced it himself.
He took it out?
He's a Navy SEAL. He does what he wants. No. It wasn't... I don't know what it was. It was something wrong with his kidney, and then there was another one where both his ankles were fractured or something. It was something ridiculous. Okay. He's a hard-driving guy. He's crazy.
Okay.
I'm not that crazy, but
I'm inspired by this.
Yeah, not really. I just thought I'd bring it up because if he could do it, this is my mentality. If he could do it, well, I can do it. So I go out there and I'm like, I'm gonna get these 3 miles in. I don't care how long it's gonna take me. If I freeze, I'm gonna make it back.
Then I'll turn into a giant ice cube.
So I wore all my stuff, right? I had like 2 hats on, 2 face masks because it was super hard to breathe. The hell this crap on. But I'm running. I'm the only person outside. Not even vehicles are driving because you can't go anywhere. It's freaking snowing.
Yeah, I was about to say, you're driving on the ice road.
And this run had gotten to like the halfway mark, a mile and a half, and I'm suffering, right? I am so cold. You can test how cold you are by like squinting and seeing how long it takes your face to reset to its original position, because the tendons are getting cold and they're freezing over. When I squinched my face to like test it, it didn't move back. I was like, well, this is crap, and I didn't end up making it back, as you can tell. I'm here, but for the following 2 days.
Hey guys, we brought Kyle's corpse.
And some auto-tune equipment. This is actually AI-generated text. This is me talking as an AI.
We replicated his voice somehow?
Yes, I live on through the AI.
Yep,
right.
He's like Mr. House.
Yes, sure. He's not an AI. He's just in a tube.
Well, yeah, we preserved your body in a tube so you could talk forever.
That's the only real... just continue.
Yes.
That was your Fallout reference for the day.
Yes. For this 2 days following this, I had like this weird lung thing where it was kind of hard to breathe, and I had breathed very raspy, like a mummy.
Oh.
You know. And right before I got home...
Wait a minute, how does a mummy breathe?
Well, as you see in The Mummy...
They be dead, though.
Yeah, but he breathes.
They be dead, though.
You're going to be dead.
They just unwrap
right before I got back to the house, I remember feeling really warm. which, if you know anything about hypothermia, is not good if you feel warm.
Out of anywhere, because that's your body using its last.
It's like the last of everything. And I was like, well, before I go into full panic attack mode, I gotta get home. So I started getting really, really, really worried. And I went to the house, and I was okay. And I took a warm bath.
Before I get...
heat all the way up.
Before I go into cryostasis.
And then I take a warm bath. I remember when I got home, I was like out of breath. It's like, I hate everything.
Hey,
So-
Kyle.
And then you never went outside for the rest of the
I'm
day.
covered in snow. Like, I'm whiter than I am now. And I take off all the gear I had on. I grab 2 Slim Jims as my post-workout. And I go take a bath and eat 2 Slim Jims all in the bathtub.
Did anyone even notice you come back in?
Yeah, I told them, okay, I'm going for a run. And they looked at me like I'm nuts. And I was like, you know what? I'm going to win. And I won. I beat you, Mother Nature.
Did you, though? You ran back.
Did you get to
No,
the
I
whole
did the
thing?
full track, though.
Oh.
That's what I'm saying. You got a full track. 3 miles.
Well,
I won, Mother Nature. You can't stop me.
yeah, so that sounds like he was that.
Now do it.
If he just
in,
waited a little bit longer, he would have been dead. And we wouldn't be seeing him today.
Yeah, but you know what? I beat it.
Okay, now try running in Death Valley.
How hot is that? I know it's hot.
Over 100.
Oh, as long as I'm drinking water, I'll be fine.
No water.
Well, then, that's stupid. That'd be like saying, oh yeah, go run that same track in Alaska you do with no clothes on. Like, yeah, okay.
Yeah, be a berserker. I don't know what you're talking about.
I like cold showers, but not that much.
Be Kratos. I mean, he lives in a cold environment with literally, like, nothing much on.
He's a god.
So?
Is he a god or a demigod?
Who?
He's
Kratos.
a god.
Kratos, he's a god. Well, he wasn't originally, but then he killed Ares, and he took over the throne of the god of war.
So to become a god, you have to kill a god.
No. Technically, to become a god in Greek mythology, Zeus has to just say, "Okay, you're a god."
That's what he did with Hercules.
How could I persuade you, Zeus?
Jews, yes.
How many?
How can you convince Jews to make you a god? I don't think they'd worship you.
No.
I think they'd just be like, "What?"
What are you on, dude?
He's on everything.
Yes, I'm on life. I'm happy.
Tell them that I'll kick out all the Palestinians.
Oh no. So yeah, closest we've been to death. There's also another story in Alaska, but do we have time for it?
We're always a little bit over an hour.
Yeah, we're always a little bit over an hour. This one's brief. It was summer in Alaska, so it wasn't nearly as cold. But I wanted to climb a mountain.
Okay.
And you know what I did? I climbed a mountain.
I went down the mountain
Wow.
only.
Well, I had to go down the mountain after I climbed it.
Okay, then climb Mount Everest. I want to see you.
You know what? You know what?
JK, I'm not risking that.
You want to go with me?
I just said I'm not
No.
risking that.
Why not?
Hey.
I wouldn't want to do Mount Everest either. This mountain, it's Skyline Trail, it's called, I'm pretty sure. I didn't go with any sticks. I was wearing a button-up shirt and jeans and hiking boots. At least I had the boots. Actually, no, they were freaking steel toes. They were my Iron Shop steel toes.
Yeah, I was about to say.
Yeah. So climb up this mountain, and I very quickly realized that I need a walking stick because I'm going at like a almost 80-degree angle. I'm having to like climb on fours, get up part of this stuff. Like, well, Christ, bro, I'm gonna keep going. And I didn't know how long this trail was. It ended up being like a 6-mile trail. And there was
You ran half of that.
no, I didn't run any of it because I would have fallen off.
No, I was saying like in the marathon.
Oh.
Or the further run.
In your normal run.
Yeah.
You ran half of that.
The run was in winter Alaska, and this was in summer Alaska, by the way. I should specify that.
So I could have ran like triple that.
You already said that.
Well, yeah, I'm saying the difference between the previous story and this one is that this is pleasant weather, and the other one is you will die of hypothermia. Big difference. But I didn't have any water. I only had a backpack with like
A peanut butter sandwich.
I think it was some peanut butter.
Why would you bring that but
Well,
not
Why'd you bring
water?
peanut butter?
I
on
have
the
my
mountain?
priorities. You know what I did do?
So you'd rather eat
I ate peanut butter at top of a mountain. Did you do that?
I just
Didn't
started
think so.
drinking peanut butter.
But I got to what I thought was the top of the mountain, and then I was looking because there were other hikers in the trail, and I saw these like 2 little ant people on top of the very high. I was like, oh my god, I have so much further to go.
That's weird. Seeing ant people.
people that look to be the size of ants.
Yeah, Freddy's gonna
Perception.
murder both of us.
As-
We should like drive
Brayden,
away.
you are
immediately.
familiar with naval terminology. If you look at a ship far away, even if it's a massive ship, it will look small. Because that is perception. Whereas with you,
Why do
Lennon,
I-
you
why
look
do you-
small all the time. Even right now, you look about an ant-shaped person. That's crazy.
Why would you need naval terminology?
Not naval terminology, but
Oh my god, port! And then it's just a person
Ow.
on the other side of the mountain.
yeah.
Ow.
But I kept climbing, and I kept climbing, and I got to the very top of the mountain, where I found an ammo can, which I imagine was a memorial to someone.
Did it even have anything?
Yeah, it was an ammo can. It didn't have anything. I didn't open it because it was a memorial. I was thinking, like, well, maybe it's sacred or something to whoever it was placed there for. Maybe it was an honor to a battalion or a squad, whatever. Got to the top, took a few pictures, and it was very cold up there, as you would probably imagine.
Yes.
And
Summit.
you ever seen snow on top of mountains before?
Yeah.
It's not the kind of snow you're thinking.
Photos.
In these spots, it's like 16 feet deep,
Oh.
just randomly.
Oh, so it was like Minecraft.
Yeah, you'll sink in and suffocate, I guess. But I saw this one, I think I got a picture of it somewhere on my phone, where it kind of had a upward spot to it, where it made like this plateau of snow. I threw a rock at it and it collapsed it. It was really cool.
Wow, you activated Minecraft physics.
I did, by breaking the block. But I think on that note, we're going to conclude this
Whoa,
episode.
I actually have something to add.
Oh, you do?
Yeah, so to bad injuries, I have another one, but it's actually of you. Again.
What, my wrist?
Yeah, the accident
Oh.
at the iron shop.
Which one?
The fire incident.
The fire incident.
When you were welding.
Oh! Okay, you want to tell this one?
I mean, I'll try. I wasn't there.
Yeah, I'll correct you as we go.
All I know is that you said you didn't realize it, and then you had a giant bandage, and that piece of the arm that was like messed up, it looked like Two-Face, you know?
Yeah. So, welders, if we have a welder listening to this, you know what I'm talking about, man. You're supposed to have long sleeves on, because that stuff is like giving you a suntan of your life. I didn't do this. I was trying to learn how to weld. I had short sleeves on. So I was
I thought
welding.
you rolled up your...
Yeah, I did.
thing,
I rolled it up. This was before that, actually. I was just wearing the orange shirt. I think.
You get an orange shirt?
Yeah. That says the name of the company.
I got nothing.
Well, no, they didn't care about you.
You were expendable. If you died
You
during
were.
there, no one would have cared. They would have just kept it there.
I don't know if you were actually officially on payroll.
Really?
Because how old were you at the time?
16.
I don't think...
They're allowed to even hire people? that
Yeah.
old? Yeah.
So...
Wait a minute. You worked there when you were a sophomore there.
Yep.
Though.
But
Were you on?
I don't think either one of us were officially on payroll.
They just sometimes gave us
We got
money.
paid, though.
Then how were we supposed to trust that that was actually the correct amount?
I mean, I know it was a great amount. I know it. I have my
Oh,
bank
you
account.
just counted it.
Yeah. And,
It's just wiping off the dust.
I know, but not next to the microphone. I'm going to hear that later. And I'm going to be like, Braden did that. And I'm going to let everybody know in a post-edit little clip that you did that. You did the clicking noise.
For the one dude who watches that on YouTube all the way through.
I'm going to break your fingers.
This is the podcast where Kyle just hates us.
Threadens. Yeah, you know,
That's a pretty good title, not gonna lie.
Kyle hates his co-host and guest.
I'm not a co-host, I'm just like host. It says that
How?
on the Spotify.
Did I break my rubber band? It's a special rubber band.
Can you not read the description?
Why'd you like grab my arm when I went to go?
I thought you were going to break my rubber band.
Why did I break your rubber band?
Alright.
You're mean. But yeah, this injury Lana's talking about, I was welding, didn't realize, I knew it was hot, obviously, but I didn't think anything of it. And after I started welding, I realized my skin was kind of drooping. So I went to the bathroom and I wrapped a paper towel around it.
And then acted like nothing
Tourniquet.
happened.
Yeah, I did. And then when I got
Really?
home, well, our manager, I'm not going to say his name, but you know who I'm talking about. It's like, why do you have a paper towel wrapped around your arm? I was like, no reason. I was like, okay.
What? Just for fun.
Because officially,
Okay.
you don't want to ever report any injuries unless you have to, because it's official then. You have a workplace incident. And then a safety guy has to look at it. And that's a whole ordeal. And I got home. It wasn't even a major thing. Well, it was.
Yeah, I was about to say, it was huge. It wasn't like a little spot.
Yeah, my entire left forearm. It was my left forearm, right? It's healed now. But my whole like outer layer of skin became like melted marshmallow and kind of drooped down.
Oh.
So I just I was able to peel it off, and it was like a big blob. And I remember
question is why you do that.
I peeled it off.
Yeah.
So I could wrap something around. Because if I didn't peel it off,
Oh.
it was gonna just peel off on its own eventually. So I just kind of, and it was leaking this yellowish. It looked like egg yolk substance.
Yummy.
It didn't taste like it though.
Wait, what? You ate it?
Yeah.
I peeled it off, and I distinctly remember trying to get this thing down a drain. This substance. It was like pushing it down a drain, and it kind of just made this noise at me. Not my skin wasn't talking to me. It wasn't like the blob and coming back to life. The thing made this awful noise, like it was suffering to get this thing down. But I wrapped it up, and my skin healed, and I don't think you can tell the difference, can you?
No.
I mean,
This looks like a bunch of hair.
Thanks. There are a few cuts I still have from the iron shop, as you can see right there. That was from the bandsaw. Remember that thing?
What does it look like?
That's the big spinny one. That cut the beams in the small side of the shop.
Oh, okay.
That thing, it had too much pressure on it, so I flicked the pressure release, and a few seconds later it went pop, and then grabbed into my arm. So I just was like, well, crap, and I took it off. And this one, where is it? I'm sorry, we're looking at scars now. It's somewhere over here.
Junior threatens guest and host, and
then flexes workplace injuries as if they're an accomplishment.
Yes.
Where is it?
Kyle hates us. That's a pretty good title. Simple and straight to the point.
That one right there. See that? Look at that. Can you see it?
We're getting to an hour and
Yeah, I
20
know.
minutes.
That one's not from the Iron Shop. That's from a stupid cat that tried to murder me. And that one looks worse than the Iron Shop one. And on that note, we're going to conclude.
Okay, let's all do the outro together, boys.
Yep. Remember to...
I never said I want to be on YouTube.
Remember to like. Remember to like.
Subscribe.
Don't just listen. Download on Spotify.
Yes. Thank you for watching. Goodbye, everyone. It's been a fun episode.